Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gaming Daddy channel. So by the time you're watching this video, more information or more hypotheses would have come out about the division's future. But I wanted to make this video as kind of a reality check, a stopgap with a lot of what we've been discussing in the past few weeks, and kind of a video asking the question, what if there is no Division 3 or any further plans for the franchise to continue? What if after people take down Faye Lau, their expectations are basically the opposite, basically the opposite of their expectations is realized. I saw a content creator, I think it was Nothing But Skills. He put a meme on Twitter just basically saying agents looking for more more information about Division 3 after taking down Faye Lau, and it was just more in tongue-in-cheek type humor. But it's a reality as well. Massive Ubisoft could as well say we are no longer continuing to make this franchise, because it's been such a wild ride. We don't want to deal with anything of this nature anymore. I mean, I've seen it happen where a studio that was making a very successful, set of games, and they had all of the expertise to make it, just said no, we're not going to do it anymore. That was Rocksteady when they said they weren't going to do Arkham Knight, any Batman games for the near future. They literally kind of like washed their hands off of Batman, and they basically did not release any game for a number of years. And so that could be a possibility. I mean, how would players take the news if that was something that happened? If the Division community basically got nothing afterwards, all of those talk and all of the dreams and all of the expectations of new possible cities, new potential game modes, perhaps even new experiences for PvP, if they were to reiterate this game and potentially maybe put in all those things that players have been asking for. How is that going to be taken by the player base? Because I can almost tell you for sure, even people who will tell me that they will never play a Division game anymore, I believe that they will probably still be disappointed, because as we all know as gamers, we usually like shiny things. When something is new, it usually piques our interest. And I remember a lot of people from the Division 1 saying that they will not touch the Division 2, but when the game came out, they caved and eventually came in to try the game out. And many of them, they hung around and stayed. Some left, because you just never really know until you get your hands on the game and you explore its own gaming rules, what the game has to offer for you. Because some of these, concerns that I'm actually laying here in this video are valid concerns that have been raised by people here in the community. I mean, if you think about it, once Ubisoft announced the Star Wars, project that they were working on, a lot of people just basically, translated that to mean the Division is not going to be getting anything. And I can see and I can understand that, thought process. But like I've said in my last video, I believe that announcement was more of a pop off than anything. If you guys remember, just a few days before that announcement, Bethesda had basically announced that they were going to be working on Indiana Jones. And I think Ubisoft Massive basically made the PR decision to go ahead and make their announcement as well. And I think their announcement is something more of a phenomenon than anything else. I think, like I said, it's not necessarily just a simple pop off. It's a big one where, I think they were trying to put themselves out there and say, hey, we're working on, these particular properties. And not only are we working working on these properties, we're working on two of them. I mean, how many studios are taking on two major, franchises that have been, iterated from the cinematic side of things? Not a lot of studios are doing that. In fact, I don't know any studio that's taking on two movie-based titles right now and trying to make video games on them. So this is something where once we pretty much understand, why that announcement was made, some things will start to make more sense, in the grand scheme of things. And then there's also that concern of, is it going to be a thing where, right now, maybe Division may come later down the road after all these other games, have been released, to the market. Maybe Avatar comes out 2022 because the movie is slated to come out at that time, and then maybe Star Wars follows, and then the Division will be on the back burner down the road. It could be the possibility that happens, but then, I don't know if Ubisoft really does understand how to take a break from a franchise. I mean, yes, they kind of like have not said anything about Splinter Cell in a while, but don't think that they're not working on a Splinter Cell game. In fact, I can actually make a video kind of tracking that, but Splinter Cell is not necessarily my focus, but I can tell you that I believe, based on some of the markers that I've seen, that a Splinter Cell game is in the back catalog for Ubisoft, no doubt. But if you think about all of this, we still have to come to terms with this Faye Lau mission that's supposed to hold the key and hold, some level of, the future of the game, or knowledge about the future of the game. What is it going to become? Is it going to be something that we actually get to see a fun and, interesting surprise? Or is it something where we get disappointed? By the time you are watching this video, by the time you ever even watch this video, the answer would have been, evident. And so I want to see basically what the reaction of the community is. And you can comment in the comment section. If you're watching the video before or after, let me know what you think about all of this. Thank you very much for your time and audience. Hopefully we'll talk in another one. Peace.